Both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Longhorn! And they have the first points of the game. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Priestcorn ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone. Just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt. So now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Michigan! Great the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes the grab outside. It's Hudson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Tight end trying to get in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quarterback may change this route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, he leads it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
On the set.
They'll try to get outside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Got a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Winston. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for room, it's Butler. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They want to run it left here. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Finds his man. It's Butler. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right on target this time. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Priestcorn. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Marsh.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a handoff. It's Ncaa. Crosses the 35. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. And elsewhere. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll start this drive firing. Now improvising. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the run, fires downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Makes the grab, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready. Cobra.
The snap sets up to throw. Rushes on him. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes